Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hand of Fate. I'm Nye.
I'm Mako, and I'm here this time.
I knew you would not fall.
It's been a while. Long while.
Better than I thought.
Okay,
Try again.
I was gonna say, something looked wrong here. Let me just check something real quick. Oh dear. Were we on King of Plague last time?
That was the last one I saw you upload, but
I thought I was in the next one. It was for a second thought I had lost some stuff. Okay, guys, so it has been quite a while for us. Other stuff got in the way, and it's been a while. Hence my not knowing where I was. So first of all, the first and last episodes that you guys have seen so far were all recorded way in advance of actually uploading, as usual. So, one thing I wanted to say, which I don't often get to say, is the response to the series has been absolutely tremendous, guys. I really appreciate it. It has been awesome seeing how many people are excited for this series. I haven't decided where the series is going to end yet, because we do have Endless Mode, which I haven't touched at all, but there is also the end of the storyline, which we are getting to. And at the rate I'm going, we are actually going faster than my beta rate did. So, it's moving a lot faster than I thought it would. So,
you know what you're doing this time.
Also, there's also game balance. That helps a little bit. Actually knowing how finishers works helps a little bit. By the way, I've forgotten how they work, so we're going to have to remember.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I kind of forgot how controls work. Nope, that's not helpful. Anyways. Yes, I don't know where the series is going to end, but it's going to be going on for at least a little while longer until we figure out where to go from there. But again, thanks for the responses, guys. I really appreciate it. Seeing so many people getting involved, leaving comments is really awesome. So, with all that pandering done, let's do the King of Plague. So once again, to remind ourselves, the curses are Wrath of Food. On each counterattack, we inflict double damage and lose 1 food. In combat, everybody moves 20% faster and receives 50% more damage from all sources. And we get 3 more Winding Trails and 3 more Injury.
He still waits for you.
The last one of these of yours I saw for this particular one ended up... You keep dying of starvation.
Yeah, I think that's about right. We do have a bunch of new stuff to add in here, so we're going to go ahead and add in the Tavern and Summoned. With 2 spots left, I think we're going to see if we can customize the deck a little bit to give me food. Do I have anything that would help with that? Not really. One of the things that was in the comments a lot of people were commenting on is that a lot of these events can change depending on what you have, what equipment, things like that. Which is cool. But off the top of my head, I don't remember any events with these that specifically gets food. Local Peasant requests food. Wife's Fury doesn't help. I'm not going to do Devil's Wager. None of those seem like a particularly good idea. Let's do... I don't want to do Surprise Portal or the Apprentice. I'm going to skip Lizard Dome because it doesn't give anything good unless you get a good chance card, and those are getting harder. Stranger in the Shadows takes health away. So I think we're going to do Goblins. And we'll also do... I guess we'll do Embertown Hero. Those seem like good options. Looks like our equipment is good to go. And we're still sitting on hard mode. Okay. I'm ready. Let's do it.
New content awaits you. It will be awarded when you complete your run.
Okay, so I think we was talking about with new content. There was some downloadable content that released since my last gameplay. That's Buried at Sea, which is a bunch of new quest lines and stuff like that that goes on inside the game. So apparently I don't actually get to play that until I win.
Heart, all games
Well,
are
on your
about
next
power.
thing, I think you said.
Yeah.
The acquiring
So-
of power. The retaining of power.
You gotta show off at
And
least
most
once first.
importantly,
Yeah.
the use.
So Cursed Luck is in there as usual. We gotta deal with that. That's hard mode, though. Helpful Priest is fantastic. So the question is, do I want to give him half my food? And I think the answer, as usual, is yes. I know this is not necessarily the best choice I could make.
A choice. Select your desire.
Good blessing right off the bat. Like,
Yeah.
will just
So any blessing right off the bat. Will of the gods. We can get 5
Very
extra gold if
nice
we kill the first
indeed.
guy. So that's pretty good. I was hoping for something food-related, honestly, but merchant's favor.
Will you make the same choices as you did before?
While browsing the trading post, you're approached by the proprietor. In debt, we will accept the offer and take the gold to the guy with the geas on us.
Little pleases me more than watching your attempt to wriggle away from bad luck.
So, cool. It's right there. We're already done with our quest.
Wow.
Here, have 100 gold. Okay, now he's going to give me something in return. A piece of gear.
So careless with your resources.
Shield breaker.
So we got some options here. Shield breaker, press left bumper to perform a devastating attack which ignores the opponent's blocking action. That sounds pretty good, but that would have been better on a lizard boss because they have shields. I think we're going to skip that. How about fleet cuffs? Increase the wearer's movement speed, right?
We've already got more movement speed, though.
Movable object. During combat, this armor grows
have to
stronger
wonder,
with every
don't you?
blow sustained.
Why not make armor that's powerful before you're
I'm almost
struck?
inclined to say go with the armor, because you really don't need more speed right now.
More speed's always good. The other problem is this is a heavy defense, which means we are very, very slow with it. That's the only downside to a movable object. Honestly, I'm leaning towards Shieldbreaker, actually. Yeah, they're going to go Shieldbreaker. A little bit more damage,
Really? Is that what you're going to do?
because the speed from Fleet Cluffs is not amazing. So,
Whoops. Now it's Crucible.
let's get okay, so there you go. There was a there was a comment made by one of the viewers, which Mako, you made a very similar comment once upon a time. Is that the Crucible is amazing for getting rid of enemies that you don't want to ever see again. Because as far as I'm aware, there we go. Oh, it's a charge thing. Okay. Interesting. But the Crucible is amazing for getting rid of enemies you do not want to see again. Like, they're gone, let's not deal with them. So, just by not choosing them. Okay. Remember, I'm not allowed to block here, which is... Or, I'm not allowed to counterattack.
The block. Oh, sorry, what... Finish your thought, because I know I may have said something, but...
Well, you said, like, it's the Crucible, you get to choose what you fight, right? And whatever you don't fight gets removed from the deck, at least until we get a reshuffle for some reason. So, the Crucible is an amazing decision to fight, simply because, you can just get rid of, hey, you got the King of Dust in there? Nope, you got rid of the King of Dust. He's no longer going to show up because you got rid of him.
You're basically playing with deck exhaustion.
Yeah. We're milling the combat deck out of stuff we don't want to see ever again. So, also, it tends to come... Okay. Nope. It tends to come with some good items in it. There we go. It tends to come with some good items out of it if we get lucky. Unfortunately, we did take a number of hits due to the you're not allowed to counterattack option. Problem. Curse.
Well, you're already down to 2 food, so that would have been,
Disastrous, yes. See? Already. Let's just go with the... We'll go with the 4 of Skulls, I think. We'll get rid of the Queen of Skulls. Scared me for a second there.
a little bit interesting, sort of, the card thing. I've been playing a lot of card games with some of my friends as of late, thanks to, Tabletop Simulator and the like.
Ow.
So, some card games
I
always...
forgot these enemies hurt more than usual. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Everybody does more damage, not just the enemies.
Including me.
But
But the problem is that I'm not allowed to counterattack, which is my normal way of dealing with that.
wham.
Already.
Straight through the heart.
Yep.
Well, that was a short run.
Your weapon
We have,
has powers, yet you haven't used them. And now you're dead. The rats will find you and gnaw upon
Bullshit.
your bones.
Yeah, I used my powers. You saw me do
Now,
it.
what's with the token?
That's that burial seed. Murder seed.
Murdered Sea DLCs arrived.
Landlocked lover. So I just had to complete, not win.
Huh. Okay, so it even has its own unique token type.
Yep.
How bare my cabinet now looks.
So you're going to have to use a landlocked lever, because last I checked, it looked like it was a locked...
Yeah, I think it's got to be there.
Are you a religious person?
Yep.
Now is the
Encounter
time
is one too many.
Yep, we gotta get rid
The
of that.
king
Nope.
of plague will kill you and lick the fat from your bones.
Let's get rid of, What do I want to get rid of? We'll get rid of Desert Cult, I think. Or Giant Eagle. Giant Eagle. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, the, I'm getting used to the controls again. As I said, it's been a very long time since we last played. But also, it's very much a, I've got to figure out a strategy that allows me to dodge while not, taking the damage that wrecked me.
Sort of forcibly changing up your play
You
style.
understand what it is we do now? Or did I rush you through the rules, pushing you into the
The lovers
before
knew.
you were prepared?
Yep.
A challenge for you.
Okay, and the
a
town of
token
Stiegel. I
if
think
you
this is actually the
succeed.
first time. Is this the first time we've seen the lovers in the new playthrough? Or did we
I,
hit them
think-
once before?
I don't know. Well, it says new, so you haven't seen them this playthrough. At the
Oh, there
very
you go.
least. So,
Let's see if it's as much of a pain in the ass as it was last time. In the town of Stiegel, you meet a man who is serenading a young lady at her window. At your approach, he stops and turns to speak to you. My love and I wish to marry and leave this town, but her father has forbidden it. He is the master of the guild, a powerful figure in Stiegel, with many armed men at his command. I saw you fighting in the arenas. Please, will you help us to escape the town, that we may live together in happiness? Let us offer to help. Bless you, stranger. Meet us back here at midnight, and bring whatever weapons you possess. We get Treasure Picker.
Many
So-
of these blessings are too good for the likes of you.
We get more choices when we get multiple choices for equipment or gain cards. Pretty good. Hours later, you return to find the young couple hiding in the shadows. Gesturing to them to be silent, you lead the way through the town. So this could go very, very bad, and the only there's only one success card, which was not that one. You make it to the outskirts of town before a voice in the darkness calls out, "Who goes there?" "It's my father's men," the young lady exclaims, fleeing. Her lover follows her, leaving you to deal with the guards. We get one monster card, 3 of mages. Not the most terrible fight I could have had. Let's skip the startup.
most terrible, but
Not allowed to counter. Not allowed to counter.
this could go poorly very quickly, couldn't it?
Yes. Oh god, they home in. Okay, it's fine. The thing is, they don't deal much damage to the thing. Come on, just go down. Just fall down. No. Okay. So much damage in this fight. Against mages of all things. And I'm not going to be able to get rid of that curse either. That's going to be one of those expensive curses. Terrible. Okay, we need to get the token anyways. After the battle, there's no sign of the young lovers. You quickly leave the scene as more armed men approach from all directions. The token's now ours.
Yay!
Yay, token!
We got something out of this.
Merchant's favor. Okay. Yes. We'll do this. Where is the,
Deeper you go,
Okay,
the
it's far to
harder
the
things
left.
become.
The downside is this means that up is the exit. Goblins! Okay.
This
They stole
could
some
be-
food and gold. And they have a lava golem with them.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. 33 food, 1 gold. Other way around. 33 gold, 1 food. Just skip that real quick. Okay, get away. Looks like they also stole my weapon, maybe?
Can they steal your base weapon?
Yeah, I'm working on an axe. I should have had a sword. Where's this thing? Oh, god damn it. This is a pain in the ass. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Thought I'd killed 2 of them. Apparently not. Okay, that one's dead. Not too happy with the plot film right now. Took more damage off of that trap. Would you die, please? Actually, would both of you die, please? Okay. don't know how this guy isn't dead.
You are...
Okay, the golem actually killed him. Please.
We're fighting in an exceedingly bad area.
I have no... Look, this entire arena is an exceedingly bad area. There's also gold in the ground I couldn't have reached because it was in the middle of a...
Trap. I was more thinking about the fact that you kept darting in to clobber the golem right in front of the spike trap, so...
Yeah. Okay, let's do return policy. Have the gold. Okay. Give me some gear. Thunderstrike. We know what all these are at this point. So Fortitude's Breath. Every third encounter does not consume food. Sounds actually really good right now. Mage's Gloves. Killing an enemy launches 3 magic missiles to any remaining opponents. Also sounds very good right now. Thunderstrike. Every strike inflicts lightning damage.
Ancient artifact.
Yes,
Honored
yes.
in song and story.
Equipment with lightning trade crackles the thunder of the gods. Even mages tremble at the sight, fearing a power beyond their ken. Thunderstrike. Also press left bumper for lightning damage around you. Choices between Fortitude's Breath and Mage's Gloves. Those are the choices. The only Fortitude's Breath, because of the every third step does not take food. Mage's Gloves, because it will increase the speed that I'm killing things, means I'm less likely to take damage from things around me.
I would say Fortitude's Breath, because your last... Like, barring the getting splattered, which is another problem entirely, food is an issue already.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we get to fight. Oh, good. This is wonderful. Okay. Oh, good. That's wonderful. So gotta deal with these guys in the middle of a trapped area. Everybody here has projectile weapons. All of them. I think. I don't know. Okay, I want to say something. Am I allowed to reflect projectiles? Because reflect is considered to be a different thing than counter.
And keep an eye on your food so you can check that.
Oh, yep, I'm allowed to reflect. Okay, that's good.
That's good.
Just not allowed to counter.
It's not a melee attack, I guess.
Yeah. Got rid of one of those guys.
I suppose that's fair. I mean, ranged combat's like the one thing you don't get to do, really.
Yeah. Blockable. One thing that we'd really love to see is Lizard Eater. Fighting a decent amount of lizards anyways, and that would just give me food for every lizard. Okay, I took some damage off a ranged attack there that I didn't see coming in. And that one I did see coming in, but I was mid-combo, so I couldn't do anything about it. Oh god, I'm at 3 health. We might die again.
Oh dear.
Not you. Okay, don't do that. Not you. Okay. I don't want to go over there for that exact reason. The same thing that killed him hit him. Just keep on firing fireballs at me. I'll just kill you from over here. Not exactly exciting, but I might be able to stay alive. Come on. I mean, they're taking 1.5 damage from this too, but the problem is generally ranged attacks don't do that much damage. That one just died. Come on. Just fall over, please. One more should do it, I think. Oh, never mind. There we go. You must have been taking damage, but I don't know from what.
Maybe it said it's spike trap, perhaps? Arrow trap,
Maybe.
whatever you want to call it.
Got 2 gain cards out of that. We draw 1 equipment.
I'm sure
Spiritual
you're
healing.
grateful for that.
Whenever we're healed, we gain +1 health per blessing. Okay. And 7 food. Fantastic.
Do a lot worse than that.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, shop directly above us, call for the priest. Shop below us, traveling mage.
I'd call for the priest.
Think about the way
Yeah.
you play this game.
I mean, no, it's
You
usually not a
continue
good
to die,
investment,
yet
but
you reset the
your
board each
health
time.
is...
One has to wonder how it is possible to truly lose.
Well, let's just say I wouldn't be taking out any life insurance on you right now.
Yep. Okay, do I have anything I can sell at the moment? We got a shield. I can sell my normal shield. That can go away. I forgot that we got that.
That's locked in?
No, I could sell it if I wanted to.
Huh.
And someone told me that this doesn't do a damn thing. The Warlord Helm?
I have no idea.
Okay, what? Okay. These are 180, so I can't do anything about those.
Curse of Luck, no, you can't even pay for the Curse of Luck.
So we could buy a bunch of food. We can also heal. Which I think we'll do one of
Pendulum
each.
can swing both ways.
And then we'll continue on our way. There was a comment made by one of the viewers on a previous episode saying that they were very glad to see someone who didn't spend all of their money on food, even when they had a ton. You're going to probably see me do that
The
this
Mother
time.
of Scales is
Oh,
a
jeez.
powerful adversary.
If only because, you know...
Take
Well, this could go very badly.
This could go very poorly indeed.
It's if only because, you know, food is suddenly a bottle, oh boy.
We're going to take a pain card. Lose 15 max health.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, we need the food. We definitely need the food. Oh, this is another trap room. Which is going to hurt them about as bad as it's going to hurt me.
They have to go through
They have
the
to cross
massive.
through it, too.
Yeah, they have to go through the massive. One more hit's going to do you in, I think.
Probably. Oh, that's unblockable. Okay. And there we go. Yup. Damn. This fight.
a death to fear. I'm afraid that is where this round ends. Some other time.
So what do we get out of that? Helping lovers, we receive 30 gold gain and the Angry Guild Master card, which I think is new.
And it's not even locked, so you can choose when you want
You
to
are
deal
better
with it.
than I thought. Try again.
Apparently I'm better than he thought. Okay, let's try again.
I always got the impression that,
He still
like,
waits
it's
for
not... Winning against him isn't the only measure by which he is measuring you.
Maybe not, but
Because he has commented a few times on how much you've taken from him, not just as tokens. So I'm guessing, like, every time you pull another... Well, and I mean, not just the tokens, I mean, like, his... What does he call? What are they called? The symbols, the coin, the cup, the...
yeah, his symbols.
Symbols. So I'm guessing every time you take you take cards and tokens from him, you're doing something to him, draining him. I don't know.
Maybe. Do I have...
There's a lot of lore in here for something that you know absolutely nothing about.
There is. There truly is. Do I have anything... Okay. If I remember correctly, plunderers caps for food, right? Yep. Okay, we're gonna drop, So, Scavenger's Cap. We're gonna drop the Skull Cap of Prophecy in favor of putting in the Plunderer's Cap.
So you get more loots.
Drop Warcry in favor of putting in Hag's Wraps, because they're just good. At this point, I'm getting out of the just have new stuff in here in favor of let's actually win.
Gotta make the decision sooner or later.
Well, I mean, I'm not making too much of a, it's not too much of a decision, really. Like, it's not a big, it's not a big decision. It really isn't. I'm not taking out anything we haven't seen. I'm taking out stuff that we have seen and that is not particularly useful. I've been trying my best just to, get
All
rid
the
of stuff.
world is a game board, and us men and women merely play.
Demon Trader, but I don't have any blessings for
I
him, so
alone
we're just going to
do
take
not
damage.
play. I maintain the rules. You have choices, and I have predestination.
The Tavern.
Your choices, though, are merely a rediscovery of that which you already know.
In a tavern, you meet a ship's captain. Pirates have taken over my ship. The drunken wench. Help me reclaim her, and I will share whatever treasure remains in her hold. Let's help. I think we have to get 2 huge successes in a row to successfully complete this one. Regular success. When you reach the pier, you discover the drunken wench abandoned. A quick search reveals the pirate took all the treasure. At least I have my wench back. Takes for your trouble. We gain a gain card, giving us 30 gold. Okay.
You could have had a worse start to that, so hey.
Yeah. That's the landlocked lubber. So we're gonna start our burial at sea quest.
Now.
The door to the landlocked lubber opens with a creak, breaking the silence like a thunderclap in a tomb. The proprietor greets you. Welcome, traveler. Before I can treat you with our hospitality, I must ask you a very important question. Have you seen, heard, or, God forbid, smelled a kraken? I've never seen a kraken. Consider yourself lucky. There's no more foul a beast than a kraken. I am Carlo. Welcome to the landlocked lubber. After giving you some time to enjoy the warmth and some stale bread, Carlo approaches you. I've heard rumors of a boat going missing from the small village port of Nulwich. No survivors, no witnesses. Nulwich Port is run by bandits, thieves, and smugglers. There's no way to know what's really happened there. Perhaps you could have a look around and find out more. I would go, of course, but I have this place to look after. Carlo gestures to the empty, damp-ridden flea hole that he calls home. The guard's token is now yours. Why does everybody assume that I want to handle their problems?
Because you've been handling everyone's problems.
Yeah, that's probably part of it. Maze of traps. We're just gonna...
Yay, horrible trap death!
It's possible. One thing I learned fairly recently, which is something that any school kid could tell you. I recently went out to a convention. I won't tell you guys what it was, but I went to a convention. It was a gaming convention. And one thing I learned while I was at that convention is that the only way... well, it was also at Vegas. Let me also say that. Ow, that hurt. It was also at Vegas. And one of the things I learned is that the only way to win is to put yourself out there.
Hang on. I'm hearing the phone.
So we got through, took a little bit of damage, but we did get 3 gain cards, including Mithril. Thank you, God. I'm just going to take that. 10 gold per blessing. We don't have any. And 15 gold. After opening the chest, the traps lay dormant, you make your way back to safety. That Mithril is really going to be good.
Nothing more pleasing than the smell of salt water and the rush of wind, is there?
Take across the sea, let's board our ship. On to the next floor. Shops up top.
Your currency is spent. Your
No,
memories tattered and torn.
No, they aren't.
Formed into mere cards for us to play with.
You jerk. The altar. On a deserted hilltop in a faraway land, you discover an old altar. The gods of the old religion are powerful yet unpredictable in their favors. Do you wish to pray at the altar? Yes.
Hi, return. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
I'm trying to keep my ears open for a
On
phone
bended knee, you
call.
beseech the gods to aid you in your quest. A deafening clap of thunder answers your prayer. You feel the power and wrath of the gods fill you. You draw a curse card. Whenever the player selects a huge
The
success
black
chance
deck
card, they must
delivers
also draw
again.
1 pain card. Damn. Cave rescue.
Who can resist the cries of a damsel in distress?
Screams
Will
draw you to a nearby
brave
cave.
The pirates for the sake of this fair meeting.
Inside, you see a terrified maiden being held captive by pirates. Draw 2 monster cards, including 3 of mages and 2 of dust. Oh, screw this. Let's just attack them. I'm not going to negotiate with 3 mages and 2 of dust. That sounds stupid.
We will not negotiate with terrorists.
That's about where we are. Okay, nope. Damn, I still got hit by that. Nope. This guy's dead. This one's dead. Nope, 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 don't you dare. Damn it. I don't want to step on the lines in order to deal with him right now. Come on. There we go. Still took a little bit of damage off that, but...
Oh, -1, 2... Well, 3 damage.
I have, what you didn't see is I got mithril armor.
Ah!
The dealer draws you 3 gain cards, including +7 food, which we needed, +5 max health, which is useful, and +3 food for blessing, which is worthless. On to the shop. And with 80 gold, I think we have a little bit of money to spend.
Let's see what we can get away with.
Yep. But yeah, while in Vegas, I learned to put myself out there, and that's not a statement of I won a lot of money. I didn't. Actually, I won nothing. I went down like $40. But, do I want to sell anything? Not really. So we got the Skeleton King's sword, 30 damage, high tier attacks, heal the wielder, press left bumper to drain health from surrounding enemies. That already sounds like something I want to spend 55 gold on. We also have the Emperor's Jewel, plus 50% chance to grant 1 free artifact use for combat.
You don't have an artifact, so...
An Inferno Potion during combat, press right bumper to activate Fire Form. We're going to go with the Skeleton Sword. Thank you.
Sounds like a pretty good choice, yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and equip
What will you do with that?
We're also going to equip the Fleet Cluffs. And that will drain me of my money.
I was going to say you could sell your old sword.
I could. That's true.
Anyway, you were saying you learned to put yourself out there.
Yeah. Oh, it's the maiden. Yes.
Ooh.
Hi. Just give me... Oh, she doesn't have blessings today.
Well, ask for supplies then.
Yeah. 2 gain cards, including 5 food and 10 food. Okay, we're good for food.
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
Bold heroes make for great ballads, but survivors think twice for meddling in the affairs of gods and monsters. So I was going onto the floor of the convention, which it's like PAX, it's like Gamescom, big floor full of all kinds of vendors. Nintendo was there, so I got to play the new Star Fox, which was awesome. I got to play the new Yoshi's story,
to play the game.
Woolly World?
Yeah, Woolly World, which was fantastic.
The bored, the obsessed,
The Winding Trail.
the weak.
1 monster card,
Some come here
1 monster
merely
card.
to fill their mind with
Kind of a
anything
weird
else
way to
but
say
their
that.
problems, with any other issue than the thing on their mind today. Is that what you're
I think it's
doing now?
you have to face one thing regardless, but what you draw, you draw it.
If I had money, it would have helped. Let's attack the Cowardly Band for daring to threaten you. But yeah, so I got to go to play those games. I went checked out a couple of cool things, saw some early footage of Star Wars Battlefront. It was all very, very cool. But we also had no you. Nope. Alright, let's just drain health from everybody. Thank you, I appreciate it. 10 health from that.
And it's busy recharging. And you'll probably be able to use it again before your
At least
battle's
once,
over,
yeah.
so...
Oh, let's get away from the lines. Okay. So, I went to Pokemon, and keep in mind, this is not exactly like the first time I've tried to do this, but Pokemon's thing, if you went to the Pokemon booth, it was Pokemon cards this year, and if you bothered to try to learn to play the Pokemon game, the card game, you were entered into a drawing for some Pokemon plushes. So I learned how to play the game again for a very long time. They have a digital version of the Pokemon card game now that they were trying to advertise. But in trying to learn how to play the game, I once pulled plushes. So I got to do that. The big one, though, was that I went to Square Enix's drawing. Now, you need to understand, the reason why I say put myself out there is because we get 2 gain cards, including 7 gold, okay, and 3 gold. Interesting. So I went to the drawing, and while I was there, so this is the exit, apparently. Do I
Head
care?
downwards, if you dare.
Okay, we got the marketplace with a noble trader who's going to ask for my sword. And we have,
A sword, there's no way in hell you want to give up.
yeah. Well, let's just go see what he asks for. I'm probably going to say no, but I just want to see what he says. No. Nope. He asked for my sword. Marketplace to the lower right would ask for some helmets. I don't have any. Or, is that that's the food one. Never mind. It's a food one, but we are not going to sell our food, and I'm not going to try to buy any food, so we're just going to go to the stairs. A couple of my compatriots who were traveling with me
Our foe.
looked at the crowd around the Square Enix drawing, said that they weren't going to stay, and left.
Or at least,
I decided to
this
stay.
is where the conclusion begins.
Now, they had a lot of very cool stuff at the Square Enix drawing,
Your final
including but not
challenge
limited
awaits
to
you now.
wall scrolls. Do I want Cursed
Again,
Treasure?
a token is at stake.
Well, you want to risk it?
No. We're just going to leave it. But they decided to leave. So, on the wall were things
Trade
like...
and negotiation.
You get wall scrolls of
Without
Cloud and
peace,
Sephiroth, signed copies of Final Fantasy Type 0 by the creators. Have you seen the Play Arts? I think it was the Play Arts figures for Star Wars.
No, but I know Play Arts has a reputation for high quality.
Okay, go look up the pictures of the Play Arts. This is for all of you, by the way, as well as Mako. Go look up the pictures of the Play Arts figures for Star Wars. I know they have stormtroopers and they have Darth Vader. They basically give them kind of the same feel as judges from Final Fantasy 12.
Ooh,
It's
yes.
pretty cool. So they did figures of those in the drawing. Then there were 3 grand prizes. So one was the Just Cause 3 Xbox One. So someone got that. That's not even on sale for another 2.5 months. One was a life-size, wearable Final Fantasy 12 judge helmet. Looked badass. And one was the new Deus Ex Xbox One,
Take your time,
which
if
is
you
what I
like.
went home with.
I've waited long enough.
If I did not stay, I wouldn't have won anything. You reach a trading post in a distant valley run by a strange old woodsman I have not used for gold, but I'll trade for supplies. If I pay him 12 food, I'll get a random helmet, shield, or armor. Well, I have
Not worth it.
I can't. Now, the thing is, he will stay here. That encounter stays... No, never mind, doesn't stay active. Never mind. Wandering Minstrels.
We have lost so much, you and I.
Loot solo!
Yet even to this
Yeah.
day, these minstrels play on tireless.
One day in a long country road, you meet a pair of wandering minstrels. Let's request a song. They play you a ballad of a mighty warrior and his untimely death at the hands of a dragon. We will give you half my gold. Minstrels count their coins and bids farewell. We're heading for Kadeir. The Duke is holding a victory celebration. Perhaps we should see you there. I don't think I've unlocked the other card that helps with that. Food wagon!
Perhaps your mind is such that only violence has a lasting impact upon it.
Violence. I haven't hit anybody with a sword in a while, and apparently I'm only good for violence. We come across a broken-down wagon laden with food, or its owners nowhere in sight. Let's call out and offer help. Thank God you're here. Some man attacked his cart and hid in the trees. Please accept the food as thanks. We gain a food gain card.
Like,
One
just that-
food.
One food. Nah. Yeah, well, you know. Win some. Is it just me, or were you healing less than normal from.
I was only healing for 4 instead of 5.
Yeah.
I don't know what's causing that. In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with travelers. Let's go ahead and look in. We're down to 7 food, unfortunately, because I went up the wrong arm of this floor.
Well, you still have a sword you aren't using, I think.
We're gonna go ahead and get that. I'm gonna keep killing streak because that actually seems really good.
Nothing else you can really sell.
There's no blessing that I can buy for 9 gold, unfortunately, because high constitution would be fantastic. Can't remove any curse.
What's he got in the way of food?
Well, yeah, I could, couldn't I?
Yeah.
well.
Well, not anymore. How about spending more food?
Yeah. Charity, we're just gonna have
As
to
you
skip it.
plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards.
I
Some
really
you
would
wish
love to
you'd
do
left
charity, but we don't have the food now.
Now is not the time to be asking for food for us.
Yeah.
From us. Oh,
Okay.
Lord.
Up and to the left are 2 shops, so we're gonna go to the right first.
This thing I have created.
Cave
I can
shelter.
hardly bear the sight of it now.
We shall boldly
I've
enter the
worked my way
cave.
through its many convolutions so many times.
2 of scales, Queen of scales.
Run through these conversations.
3
in my
enemies,
mind.
that's not...
Over
Well, Queen of
and
Scales
over
brings with her
again.
some with her, doesn't she?
Wondered
Yes,
how
she
it
does.
all ends.
And we have a very
Will I ever
small...
know?
Oh, God, that was right behind me. I'm just getting hit by...
We're
yeah,
gonna... Crap.
There was nothing I could have done. Like... God
You were
damn
doing
it.
so well.
Until you weren't.
You were doing so
Even
well
on this
until you died.
Death still finds you.
Okay, so...
Cold
Well,
embrace
we get
of
our
death
next murder at
and
sea.
the first stuttering steps of new life.
Your meeting with Call of Landlocked Lumber gains you this card, the Smuggler's Wharf. Well, folks, that's going to be it for us today. I hope to join you again next time as we continue trying to kill the King of Plague. We'll see you soon.